So welcome back everyone to Easy Peasy classes in another video on your previous year questions for your Jawahar Navodaya entrance exam. In this video, we are going to solve the previous year questions on the topic of area, perimeter and volume. Without wasting time, let's get started. Before to begin, I have a few instructions to the candidates. Those who are new to this video, then they have to work on their basic concepts. Once you're done with the chapters, all the theory part, then you can use this video for your practice purpose as well as for your revision purpose. Okay, now this is going to be very helpful for all those students who are going to appear in the upcoming examination. So let's get started. The first question is the area of square whose perimeter is 48 meter is what? So perimeter of the square is given and we need to find its area. Perimeter of square is given, we need to find its area. So what will it be? So perimeter of square, 4 into length of the side is going to give you the perimeter of the square. So length of the side, which we don't know, so let us call it as x. Okay, so x will be equal to this 4 will go down, so 48 by 4, so 4 ones are 4, 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8. So the side of the square is 12. The side of the square is 12. What will be the area? What will be the area? Side into side, right? Length into breadth. So side square, so that will be equal to 12 into 12. So the area of the square will be equal to x square or 12 square, which is also equal to 144. You should remember all the square values, then only you can get to the right value. So option 2 is the right answer for this question. 144 meter square is the right answer for this question. So let's move ahead. What is the volume of a box whose each edge measures 3 meter in length? What is the volume of a box whose each edge measures 3 meter in length? Okay, so volume of box means it is a cube here. It is a cube, so volume of box is as good as volume of a cube, because each side of the box is 3 meter, so all the sides of the cuboid is equal, means it's going to be a cube. So therefore volume of cube is side into side into side 3 times, that will give you 3 cube, which is nothing but 27. 3 cube value is 27. And what is the units? Meter in the 27. So the value 27 will have units as cubic meters or meter cube, both are one and same. Okay, so 27 cubic meter is the right answer for this question. Find the length of AB in the given figure of a rectangle ABCD. We need to find the length of AB, and this is a rectangle. It is given this is a rectangle. So AB is equal to DC, I can say that, and AD, this length, is equal to this length BC, right? These two are equal to each other because opposite sides of the rectangle are equal, right? And it is a right angle triangle here on the downside, so you can always apply the Pythagoras theorem. So what will happen? Hypotenuse, that is AC will be AC square is equal to AD square plus DC square, right? So what will be the values here? And DC, then the length of DC is equal to AB, right? The length of DC is equal to AB. So I will replace DC with AB. AB square. Okay, so there won't be any change, and we have to find AB, so we will take AB square here. So AC square will be what? AC is 10, so 10 square is equal to AD is 6, it will be 6 square, So what you will get? AB square will be on the right hand side. So here 10 square minus 6 square will come. 10 square is 100 minus 6 square is 36 is equal to AB square. Okay, now you will get around 80, what we will get? 10 minus 64 is the answer that you will get when you subtract 36 from 100. So that is equal to AB square. So what will be the length of AB? AB. So when you have this answer like this, you need to take out the square in order to find the AB. So you will take square root. You will take square roots of both the sides. This square root and this square will get cancelled. So you will get square root of 64 is 8 is equal to AB. So the length of AB is 8 centimeters. Option 1 is the right answer for this question. Okay. The dimensions of a hall are 20 meter into 12 meter. How many square shaped tiles with 4 meter side will be required to cover the roof? Okay, the total area of the to cover the floor. I'm sorry, to cover the floor. How many such tiles with 4 meter will be required? That is the question. So the total area of the hall is what? Total area is 20 meter into 12 meters. This is the total area. And what is the area of each tile? So the side is 4 centimeter. 4 meter means the other side should also be 4 meter because it's a square tile. So the area of a tile will be 4 meter into 4 meter. So you need to solve this. The total area of the floor by area required by one single tile will give you the number of tiles required to cover the floor. So 4 ones are 4 5s are 20, 4 ones are 4, 4 3s are 12. So 5 into 3 is there on the top. So you will require around 15 tiles. 15 tiles to cover the floor. So option 2 is the right answer for this question. Find the area of the given figure. Okay, fine. So there is a given figure already. When this is not a rectangle, this is not a square, this is not even a circle, this is not even a triangle in order to find the area, but it's an irregular shape, but we can cut them into regular pictures. Okay, we can split them into regular pictures. So that way we can find the area of these figures, right? So now see, there is one triangle here, one rectangle here, right? What is the area of this rectangle? Length is 12 mm, breadth is 6 mm. Add it. We need to find the whole area, right? Add it to this rectangle. So what is the length and the breadth of this rectangle? So the whole total length was 20 millimeter, but up to here it is 6 millimeter up to here. So this will be 20 minus 6 millimeter, which is 14 millimeter, right? So 14 millimeter into what is the height here? 4 millimeter. 4 millimeter plus. So I will write it once more here. 12 into 6 plus 14 into 4, right? Second rectangle is over. This rectangle is also over. So what about this rectangle? Third rectangle. 16 mm is the length plus into breadth. What is the breadth? So the total breadth is 16 mm. Up to here 16 mm is there, but up to here what is the mm here? 6 mm. So the breadth it will be 16 minus 6, which is 10 mm, So 10 mm, take that, add it to the last part. 6 mm into 2 mm, 6 into 2 mm, right? 6 into 2 mm. So this is what you will get as the total area of this rectangle. So area of this figure, I'm sorry, there is no rectangle there, but there are so many rectangles. So area of this whole figure will be the summation of all these values. 12 6 is 72, 14 4 is 56. I'm writing one above the other so that addition becomes easier. 16 10 is 160, 6 2 is 12, 6 2 is 12. So what you will get? 6 plus 2 4, 8 plus 2 is 10, 1 carry over, 7 plus 1 8, 8 plus 5 is 13, plus 6 19, plus 1 20, right? 2 carry over, 2 plus 1 is 3. You will get 300 millimeter square. Option 3 is the right answer. The only trick here is you need to draw these constructive lines, imaginary lines, and consider them as different small parts, and after that you find the area, sum them all, you will get the total area of the whole figure. Okay, that was all the trick here. Yes, I could have done it in a larger way, but anyhow, we are done with our problem. Let's move ahead. The dimensions of a hall is 4.8 meter into 3.6 meter. What is the number of tiles required to cover with the size of 1.2 meter square tiles? Okay, So there is already area is given to us 1.2 meter square tiles, right? 1.2 meter square tiles. So what is the area? What is the area of the hall? 4.8 meter into 3.6 meter by 1.2 meter square. So this meter square and meter will go away. Okay, so there is no need to deal with these units because we are finding the number of tiles. So there is no need of these units. Okay, after that we need to deal with this decimal figure now. We need to deal with this decimal part. So how to deal with this? 4.8 and 1, this can be written as 4.8 by 1.2 into 3.6, right? This can be written like this. So one point in the top, 1 digit after the decimal point on the bottom, so you don't have to worry, you can take it away. It's 12 ones are 12, 12 fours are 48, 12 fours are 48. Now we are left with 3.6 into 4. I'm taking this 4 on the other side, so the multiplication becomes easier. 4 6 are 24, 4 6 are 24, 4 3s are 12 plus 2, 4 3s are 12 plus 2, 14, 144. So 14.4 is the right answer for this question. 14.4, but we don't have any answer which is 14.4. What to do? We will try to locate the nearest value, which is 12 here. We will try to locate the nearest value, which is 12 here. So 12 will be the right answer. Okay. When you don't find any answer for your answer, at least you try to mark the answer which is very near to the value which you have found out here. Okay. So let's move ahead. The dimensions of a rectangular park is 100 meter into 60 meter. Fine. A 2 meter width path made around the rectangular park, the area in meter square of the park is what? Okay, there is already a 100 meter into 60 meter park, 100 meter length, 60 meter breadth. So this park is already there. And there is a path made 2 meter width path, 2 meter width. This is 2 meter and this is also 2 meter. 2 meter width path is made. And what is the area of this path? We need to find only the area of this path. Suppose we need to find the area of the path, we will make them into rectangles so that it becomes easier for us to calculate. So what will be the area of this rectangle which is formed from this path? This rectangle. What will be the area of this rectangle? Right? Add this rectangle also and add the above rectangle also. So after adding all these rectangles, you will find the area of the total path, right? So this rectangle and this rectangle are equal, right? So what is the length of this rectangle? Already 100 meter is there. 2 meter width is the width of the path. So 2 plus 2, 4. So 104 will be the length of this rectangle. And what will be the width? Width is only 2 meters. And how many such rectangles are there? 2 rectangles are there. So multiply 2 more. Plus, so how many, what is the length of this rectangle? 60 is the length of this rectangle, right? What is the breadth? Which is 2 meters only. And how many such rectangles are there? 2 rectangles are there. So you need to solve this expression. And after solving it, you will find the right answer for your question. So this will be 104 into 4 plus 60 into 4. 60 into 4. 2 2s is 4. 2 2s is 4. 104 into 4 will give you 416 plus 6 4s are 24. 240. 240. So after adding them, you will get 656 as the right answer. 656 is the right answer in meter square. 656 meter square is the right answer for this question. All right, let's move ahead. The side of a square park is 100 meter. The perimeter of the park is what? See, we are given the side of the square park and perimeter of the park is 4 into length of the park, which because it's a square, so the perimeter formula is 4 into length of the square, which will give us the perimeter, right? So what is the length of the square here is 100 meter. So it's very easy. 4 into 100 is perimeter. Okay, 4 into 100 is 400 meter. So this is going to be the perimeter of the park. Option 2 is the right answer. Very easy. If each side of a square will be doubled, then its perimeter will be what? If each side of square will be doubled, then its perimeter will be what? Okay, so this is very conceptual question. Let's assume the side of the square to be x. Let's assume the side of the square to be x. Then what will be its perimeter? Perimeter. What will be its perimeter? 4 into x or 4x. 4x, right? Let the side be x, we don't know. If the side is x and the perimeter will be 4x. Okay. What is the question is asking? If each side of the square will be doubled. Each side of the square will be doubled. Doubled means initially it was x. Doubled means it is going to be 2x. If side is doubled, it will be 2x. Then what will be the perimeter? What will be the new perimeter? What will be the new perimeter? It will be 4 into this side, 4 into the side. So 4 into side means 4 2s are 8, 8x, 8x. So 4x was there initially. Later on it will become 8x. So do you see that 4x have doubled here? 4x have doubled here. So the new perimeter will be doubled 2 times. Okay, 2 times is the right answer for this question. So option 1 is the right answer. The new perimeter you get will be doubled compared to the older one. So 8x is the right answer. Option 1 is the right answer for this question. All right. So this is what happens when you increase. Initially it was x, so it became 2x, right? You doubled the length of each side. You doubled the length of each side of the square, right? Initially it was all x and x. So what will happen to the new perimeter? The perimeter will also double. The perimeter will also be doubled. So that is the essence here. So let's move ahead. The perimeter of a square park is 72 meters. Square park perimeter is given. So 4 into length of the square is equal to 72 meter. Okay, this is the information given to us. Then the area of the square, we need to find the area of the square. In order to find the area of the square, we need to know the length of the square. How to do that? So x is equal to 72 by 4. 72 by 4. 4 ones are 4. 4 eights are 32. So you will get 18 meters as the length of the square here. So x is 18 meters. So area will be x square, which is also 18 square, which will be 324 meter square, or even you can call it as square meter. 324 square meter is the right answer for this question. As easy as that. Find the breadth of a room whose floor area is 363 square meter and length is 33 meter. Okay, so what is given to us? We need to find the breadth of the room. Length into breadth is equal to area of a rectangle, right? So we are given length, which is to be 33 meter, multiplied with breadth, we don't know. We need to find the breadth. So area is also given. Area is 363. So breadth will be equal to meter square. Breadth will be equal to 363 by 33, right? 363 by 33. So what will I get? 3 11s are 33, right? 3 1s are 3, 3 1s are 3. You will get 11. So 3 11s is 33. 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 1s are 3. So you will get 121 by 11. So 11 1s are 11. 11 11s is 21 because 11 square is 21. So breadth you will get it as 11 meters. So 11 meters is the right answer for this question. Option 3 is the right answer. The breadth of a rectangle is 3/5 of the length. Okay, breadth of a rectangle is 3/5 of its length. So we don't know what is length and what is breadth. This is what is the information given to us. So breadth will be 3 by 5 into length, right? Or I can write it as 3 by 5 L, 3 by 5 length, right? 3 by 5 length. So let me write it like this and let me take away the other things. If length of a triangle is 25 centimeter, this is very important. So length of the rectangle is 25 meter. So length is given. Length, what is the value of length? 25 meter. Then find the perimeter of the rectangle. So we got the length. In order to find the perimeter of the rectangle, we also have to find the breadth. So what will the value of the breadth? So 3 by 5 of length. So length value is 25. So of 25. So this will be 5 ones are 5 5s are. So you will get 3 5s are is 15. Breadth is 15 meter. Breadth is 15 meter. So now we can find the perimeter of the rectangle. Perimeter of the rectangle formula is 2 into length plus breadth. So what you will get, 2 into what is the length? Length is 25 meter, breadth is 15 meter. So 2 into 40, or 2 into 40, 42 is 80. 42 is 80. So 80 meter is the right answer for this question. 80 meter is the right answer for this question. Let's move ahead. Find the area of a rectangle whose length is 12 centimeter and breadth is 6.5 centimeter. Find the area of a rectangle whose length is 12 centimeter and breadth is 6.5 centimeter. Area of the rectangle formula is length into breadth. Length into breadth is equal to area, right? Let's do that. 12 into 6.5. That's all. 5 2s are 10. 1 carry over. 5 1s are 5. 1 plus 1 6. 6 2s are 12. 6 2s are 12. 1 carry over. 6 1s are 6 plus 1 7. So you will get 780. One decimal point is there. Decimal point after one digit. So you will keep a point. So you are getting 78 square centimeter. 78 square centimeter. Option 1 is the right answer for this question. A rectangle is formed by a 100 centimeter wire. Okay, so a rectangle is formed by a 100 centimeter wire. That means 100 centimeter is going to be its perimeter, right? It is going to be its perimeter. Perimeter means 2 into length plus breadth, which is going to be what? Which is going to be 100 centimeter here. 100 centimeter. So length plus breadth is equal to 100 by 2, which is going to be 2 ones are 250 is 100, or length plus breadth is going to be 50 centimeter. So both length and breadth will give us 50 centimeter. A rectangle is formed by 100 centimeter wire. So length and breadth, this is what is the given information to us. Find out the maximum area of this rectangle. We need to find out the maximum area of this rectangle. So how to find out the maximum area of this rectangle? One way, okay, there is a problem with the question. Find out the maximum area formed from a square. Okay, there should have been a square word also. Okay, right. So find out the maximum area. Find out the maximum area formed from a square. From a square. This should have been the question here. Anyways, sorry for the mistake. But length and breadth, you got 50 centimeter. In a square, what will happen? In a square, both length and breadth are going to be equal, right? In square, both length and breadth are going to be equal. So 25 plus 25 only can give you 50, right? 25 plus 25 can only give you 50. So 25 is going to be the length of the square. 25 is going to be the side of the square, right? Side of the square. And for area of the square, you know, it is going to be 25 square, length square, which will give you 625 square centimeters. So 625 square centimeter is the right answer. So the information given was for a rectangle. Now they want to know how this information can be used to find out a square, which is of 100 centimeter perimeter, and what will be its maximum? What will be its maximum area formed out of this particular perimeter? So it's going to be 625 square centimeters. All right. 60 cubes of 1 centimeter side around formed a cuboid. So there are 60 cubes of 1 centimeter each. So for each cube, what will be the volume? What will be the volume? 1 centimeter cube. 1 centimeter cube, right? Or 1 cubic centimeter, or 1 cubic centimeter. So this is going to be the volume of each cube. And there are such 60 cubes. 60 cubes are there. 60 cubes are there. Then what will be its volume? For 60 cubes, what will be its volume? 60 cubic centimeter. This is going to be its volume. Now, the Arjun formed a cuboid out of these cubes. The volume is never going to be changed. The volume is never going to change. So 60 cubic centimeter is going to be the volume of the resulting cuboid. Okay. So option 2 is the right answer. Option 2 is the right answer for this question. Okay. So we have our last question. How much is the area of the shaded portion in the following figure? How much is the area of the shaded portion in the following figure? So let's divide this whole part into small rectangles. So let's try to find the area for this rectangle, the top rectangle. So the length is 3 centimeter here, and the breadth is 1 centimeter. 3 into 1 centimeter. This is the area of this rectangle. So what about the bottom rectangle? 5 is the length. 5 is the length into 1 centimeter is the breadth, right? What about this rectangle? 3 centimeter is the length and 1 centimeter is the breadth. 3 into 1 is going to be the length area of that rectangle. By this method, we will be covering the whole given figure. So 3 into 1 is 3, plus 5 into 1 is 5, plus 3 into 1 is 3. 5 plus 3 is 8, plus 3 is going to be 11. But what about 11? It's not just 11. See, 11, there are two options here: square centimeter, cubic centimeter. The area is always going to be square centimeter, not cubic centimeter. Volume is always going to be in cubic centimeter. Here, the area is going to be square centimeter. So 11 square centimeter. Option 1 is the right answer for this question. So with this, we conclude this session. This session is only for the part 1 for area, perimeter, volume chapter. Part 2 is going to be in the next video. So after completing this video, you can go for the next video. If you have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe, like, share, and if there are something you need more such content, you can always comment it in the comment section below. And with this, I'm concluding this video. Thank you all for watching. See you all in the next video.